go. There we go. I'm just gonna do a microphone adjust. So my microphone is in my mouth, but there we go. Waiting for the bots to tell. Oh, oh, my microphone address fell. Great. It knew. Why is it broken? What the hell? Yeah. I just set up a few things. There we go. Microphone is much closer to me now. Chad, you should hear me much better. Just doing some more microphone adjust. So yeah, now that should be fine. Microphone is way closer. We have the Samsung screen right now. So for you guys, I am gonna just go ahead and kill off my headset so I can just go fetch something from stairs, and I'll be right back, leaving you with the cool music that we have, the background music provided by Lo-Fi Girl. Screen, yes, Samsung screen. Did not like that. Ooh, finally updated my profile. There you go. I have the chats pulled up. I can see your messages, chat. Accessibility notification. I have to refresh your chat profile glitch. Well, how do I put in the quick system? Yeah. Chat and sorry, chat. That was not meant to happen. I apologize for the big sound that you just heard. How did you know that I hit my microphone? The Discord output is not being captured right now. Full interception during the stream. Very most interesting. Really? Did someone just fucking spam all the fucking channels? Oh yeah, I have the account just spammed all the channels. Sweet mother of Christ.
What found all the channels?
Hacked account joined the server and spammed every channel on the server.
Ow, that sucks.
Yes, that really sucks. That sucks big time. But I'm having a problem with the audio capture for Discord. It's okay for now. It's okay for now. For now, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So the overlay may not show up due to the capture problem. I need to make the text bigger on my MacBook. Great. No, it loaded immediately today. Ow. I just hit my ankle. Hit my ankle on my No, on the direct drive base. I was folding one of my legs on top of the other leg. Now you call me out over this, huh? I need to quit my web browser at the same time. Oh, don't get in that territory, huh? Let's switch a song to I don't know, something cool. Yeah. Oh. And there we are. We are off the start and soon screen. You can see my plate, FG2906, Foxtrot Victor 2906, Echo Charlie 69. Nice. We are here with Utopia Logistics SA, which is my company in Grand Utopia. How is this truck the most profitable? No, it's not the correct truck. That it says most profitable last 7 days. It's a truck that generates zero money that is the most profitable. And apparently it's that truck that is the most profitable. That is a bus. This truck here that is unused is the most profitable. Daily profit and daily profit minus 104,551 euros. I am bleeding money. But just to show you, we have not driven to Paulsboro yet. But we've driven all over the place here, even down to this island. So this is the world map of Grand Utopia. It's just a few roads, a few towns over there, but there's actual distance between towns and roads, between towns and cities, pardon. Like between those. Then there's also a cool icon indicating like places and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty much a one-to-one scale map. For some reason, the GPS loves to send me through that tunnel here, and I hate it. It's a spiral of death here, up and downhill, but then you have a long straight tunnel, very long. And here I found out that when you reach this, you can just skip the customs border entirely. So you can skip the customs check. I wonder if all the except this one, I know that this one, there's an island with the customs here in the middle, so you cannot skip it at all. And here, there's no customs in the entire part where it's mostly French names. A bit of North America for the part in Windfield. All of this is kind of North America is inspired. Because you can see even the root icons and everything are American inspired. This is more like French inspired due to the road the signs on the road like D19 and stuff, and N1 for nationals, and then A for highways. And this one, I actually don't know what the F roads are, but they're inspired by another country. What? How? Wait, you're in your bedroom. How can you look at your computer from far away? We have no engine falls here. But here we are in Grand Utopia. We have to drive on the right. So you see the road markings are really kind of look like North America mixed in with another country. But on Grand Utopia, it's you drive on the right all the freaking time. There is no other direction of traffic than right-hand except before I saying complete bullcrap, if we go on the world map here, we have here Denver, which is the only place that drives on the left. So here from Chasville, this bridge here inverts the traffic from right-hand traffic to left-hand traffic. So you just have like one city that drives on the left for the entire rest of the map that drives on the right. I also have a bunch of mods installed. One of my friends created a full simulation mod that I installed. Simulates engine failures, piston braking, electrics failures, loss of power steering, and a bunch of other things. So before jumping onto that drive, I actually repaired the entire truck, which now responds correctly to my inputs. Where we go? Yeah, it brakes brake. I don't need to turn the wheel as much as before, which is better. Because right now we'd have the wheel like complete down, upside down. Oh god, my ear. It's been a little B word. I may not be streaming NT, but I'm still subject to certain limitations. So turning off my even though on NT I started swearing like a sailor again because I don't honestly I could not give a fuck. It's my Twitch channel. I have kind of creator freedom of my Twitch channel, so if I want to say swear words, no one will ever tell me, oh, you cannot swear. But now with information that came out today about that famous creator program, yeah, Not saying much about this, but the unfairness of the program is due to something that's happening to the company itself. It's not an internal thing, but it's pretty much because some guys went like, we want to invest money into that shit, so we are going ham. As an investor, because I'm an investor, I'm an approved and I'm approved and officially listed in the US SEC system as an investor into D-Wave systems. As an investor, I would say investments should not impact creator freedom and creator hiring. Neither impact video games. Investors should not force an ROI system in place, but most investors want big fat stonks immediately without waiting for an actual product development cycle. Whereas as an investor, the ROI for me is second to none. I couldn't care less about getting money from the company, even though I'm one of their investors. So about D-Wave systems, I couldn't care less about getting a return on my investment. What I care about is the future of D-Wave systems. So I've voted in their most recent shareholder vote, and I've done, while I was voting, I did some research on the people that they wanted to bring aboard their board of directors, and just reading the little history they posted and then doing my own research while I was voting. Great people that will ensure that D-Wave Systems remains a company for the foreseeable 3-5 decades even. Investors are not there to make more money. Investors are there to simply ensure that the company's well-being, health, and existence is assured. If an investor is only here for money, they're not here for the freedom of the company to decide on its own. Because they want to seize control of said company and make the company something that it was not initially intended to be. A game development studio should always refuse to have investors. A game development corporation should always refuse to have investors and should entirely make money on their own, even if it's off of players' backs. It's better to have money from players than from external people that do not play the games, that do not create content around the games. It is better if the player base are the investors into the company than external investors that do not know what they are doing with the company. What the hell did just happen to chat? Oh, someone that posted probably one of those scam links. Yet. But as an investor into companies, I will always say we investors should not impose our demands on the company. Never impose our demands. We are not here to make demands. We are not here to force companies to make changes in. Pardon? Yes. That is what an investor is. An investor just says, here, take some money. I'm not gonna fuck you over. Keep doing what you do best with the money that I gave you. So this is Stocks that are in long-term investments generate wealth. Mhm. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, as myself an investor, if I invested into, no, let's say Hota Studio, I would tell them, here's some money, do what the fuck you want with that money. I don't care about how you run your operations. I don't care about what you do to your operations. I do not care if you go under because you took some bad decisions. Essentially, I don't care what the company does as long as there's money. There you go. As long as with my money the company survives, and with my money that I can make some votes into the company, like this is just what I care about as an investor, and this is called smartly investing. But most investors in this world are not interested by, they don't do the research on the company they invest into. They don't do the research about how that specific company runs. They just want to modify that company to something that it was not meant to be. And as long as they stay afloat as well. The paper company. Ah, so oil. Okay, oil also along those industries. Good. It was cheap. But cheap often means that within the year it could jump to $30 and then continue jumping up. For those that have just tuned in, I am not against Hota. I like the studio. I like what they're doing. I like NTE. I just dislike Tower Fantasy, but that is something that is because of a story that surfaced in 2024 about Tower of Fantasy. But Hota does the great game called Neverness to Everness. It is a really great game. They're the newest and latest as well, yes. NT is great, it's a great game, but to be fair, it's a game where I have to be extremely silent on because I cannot really focus on my battles while I am playing the game. Whereas on ETS2 or ATS, I can hold a discussion, I can yap as much as I want because that chill, the ETS2 is like very chill, so you can yap while you're driving at the same time. You can do multiple things at once. Especially if you're like on the Grand Utopia. Grand Utopia is the perfect yapping mod for this. 1-to-1 scale, roads that are fairly long, fairly good to yap. So that's why if I have to do a yapping segment, I would prefer to be on Grand Utopia. Everyone does. You go in autopilot mode. An autopilot, I wouldn't consider autopilot mode a bad thing. No, it's a great thing because that means that the audience knows that you're really a dead focus on this, and you need to have your most of your brain available for it. Yeah, first-person shooters. If you ever watch CS2 competitions or even Valorant competitions, the players are mostly silent during the competitions. They just do call-outs because it's the communication that is required, like corridor A, for example, or corridor B, or bomb site A or bomb site B, enemy in bomb site A, enemy overlook. So yeah, it's a call out. So it's the Valorant championship. There you go. I did not know what the team meant anymore, but I knew that was Valorant Championship something, which is good. But yeah. Yeah, and it which helps you into learning the map at the same time. Especially if you're going to play competitive, it actually helps you. But if you're just gonna play casual, you technically don't need to do all the callouts and everything. Yeah. But I have great news for those that play that still play Unreal Tournament 2004. Epic recently released a DirectX 12 update for Unreal Tournament 2004. It is available in your Steam launchers. It is about 150 megabyte. Oh my damn! TTV Mobby, thank you for the raid. Trixie, thank you for the follow. Pardon, Trixie, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Thank you everybody. Welcome raiders. How you doing? PCFC. Hello. Feral PCF. Holy crap! Double TCC raid. Holy crap! What is going on? What is going on today? What is going on? Hello. Herma00, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing, everybody? How you doing? How are you all doing? Thank you for the raids. Thank you. How you all doing today? Hey PC, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? My gosh darn, that is one heck of a raid. Oh my lord, Harma00, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. How you doing? How's the trucking going from Harma00? Oh, it's going well so far. I started with a fully repaired truck. Arcane Pulse, hi, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? Welcome in. The truck, Harma, the trucking is going really well. Before stream, I went to fix my truck because I have new mods to simulate better aspects of the truck, like failures, technical oopsies, electrical failures, and stuff. But as you can see, we're trucking along just fine. I don't have a job right now because I'm going to Paulsboro to pick up a job. I've discovered a recruitment agency. Let's go. Doing great with streaming with PCFC and Key, so didn't get to raid you. Oh man, but thank you for coming in with the raid. BRB, I need to do some post stream care. Okay, have a good one. If you ever need to take care of yourself or do something else, go ahead, take care of yourselves, because here we are encouraging people to take care of themselves first. But If you need to raid the channel also, come in, make some raids. Same. I'm gonna raid and fade, but it will keep you tapped. But I will keep you tapped up song. Thank you. Oh, quick ad break. Go. Yeah, right when the raid started. Great, great timing, Twitch. Great timing, Twitch. Thank you, song will be lurking here. You're welcome, Ark and Pose. You're welcome. We're still in an outbreak on Twitch. If you have Twitch Turbo, or if you would like to support the channel, or what have you, don't hesitate. Do a subscribe, order some of my Duppy energy drinks, or some of my order some Duppy energy drink with my code, or alternatively you can ask me in private, but via a whisper here on Twitch or on Discord if I have a donation link, and I will give you the donation link, which will give you a cool special role on my Discord server where you can get alert in real time of the stream timings. Let's go. Triple raid, let's go. Let's keep that going, shall we? We got a good thing going. Let's keep it going. This is great. This feels me super great about the stream. This makes me feel super great about everything. So looks like that I need to evidently stream on European time. Okay, or a time that is compatible with European time. The heck? I heard a buyer opening, but there's no buyer. I can just stroll into the site here. What the heck is that? Is that site? Okay, let's see. What do we have? 50 seconds until the outbreak ends. Oh no, I don't want to drive to that. No. Can I take the ferry? I could drive to Tor, or I could drive all the way to Foxhaven and then go to Tor, through Tor to Island. This. Yeah, use package in 21 tons. Let's take it. Let's go. We did not have it snoozes today because we are out of snoozes. Unfortunately, we're entirely out of snoozes. But if you want, if everyone wants to help the stream, you can do all those cool Twitch things, even gift some subs, and we will be all set up for a cool community nights and stuff, which would be awesome to have some community nights. Paris escaped, no one caught it. No! Hey, the community is back. Welcome everybody, welcome back on Twitch. How are you all doing? But the trucking is going along really well so far. I'm reversing right now to pick up my load here on that Carrefour trailer on the right. So I'm taking a look in both of my mirrors to align the kingpin of my trailer as best as I the kingpin of the trailer to the truck as best as I can. There you go. That hit was perfect. Now I'm coupling. But now I'm coupling the trailer. The trailer is coupled, as you can see. On the back we have our trailer, and there we go. For those wondering, I don't think they can. The Discord capture is bugged. But you are all back. That is great to see you back. Sorry for the ad break right at the start of the raid. I could not unfortunately tell Twitch to go see where I'm not with the ads. So I apologize for this. I deeply apologize. It was not meant to happen, but Twitch decided to schedule that ad like now. Oh gosh. Yeah, trading some paint with the pole. Let's go. I am going to redo the journey a bit. So let's go pause, as you can see. I don't want everyone of the stream to literally get their meals out of the stomachs because of this tunnel. So what we are going to do, we are going to go all the way to Foxhaven. So that means around, not like so, not like so. It wants to. And then we're gonna have to set a point through here. I don't want to go through the tunnel. You you scrumptious. There we go. We fixed it. We fixed it. There we go. So that's the route. So no one gets their food out of the stomachs. No one gets sick because of a tunnel. So this is the new route. We're going to Foxhaven, then to Tor, and we're gonna go all the way highway down to Perinia, and then exit at and then finish the job here at Alendis, at Icaria Alendis. So this is going to be our route, a route that does not make anyone sick. Everyone's happy, I'm happy, the job goes along just fine. We may have some roundabouts on the way, but who does not have roundabouts in Blood Road? That should be fine, that should be fine. As long as it's not the Tunnel of Death, as we call it here, because there's a tunnel. The Tunnel of Death is really the spiral down and up, like 12 levels, which is not what we want to see. Anyone coming from the right? Yes. Anyone coming from the left? No. So I can go. There we go. We hit something. Red light. I have to drive on the right because Granitopia is mostly right-hand traffic, so I have to be on the right side of the road. It is not a problem. We could switch later. Lead moderator can create a poll on the chat if people want to see Project Japan. Like, would you like us to switch to Project Japan? Yes, no, unknown. Thank you. Thank you very much, lead mod. For those that wonder why do I say oh lead mod and everything, I'm in constant communication with the lead mod on Discord, which helps into moderating chats in case there is something that our safety systems like false about or whatever do not detect. There you go. But as you can see, perfect driving. We accelerate at the right times. We switch gears perfectly. There you go. We nearly hit that Tesla. We nearly hit that Tesla. That would have been their fault for parking where the road is way too wide and meant for trucks doing that. It's a 50 zone. As far as I'm aware, it's 50. Yep, I was right, it's 50. It's 50 kph through air, so it's about 30 miles an hour. For those that wonder what the sign means. From this point on, it's 45 miles an hour, so I can accelerate to 45. Let's do that bit of acceleration to 45. And now cruise control. A couple minutes, like maybe 3-5 minutes. With 10? What? That is crazy. And now we can accelerate up to... Wow, the chat did not scroll on my laptop. Yeah. But now I can accelerate to 55 miles an hour, which we are at 55 miles an hour right now. But yeah, this map is really cool. If you want the map, you can go on Trucky Mods, which is a platform, and you search Grand Utopia. It is a free map modification. There is a Patreon where you can donate to the Patreon and pretty much support the development of Project Japan, Grand Utopia. I almost said Project Japan. Looks like that the music entices me to drive in Japan. Music is provided by Lo-Fi Girl, as you can see in the Twitch bio. Let's see, reduce speed ahead. I don't see any sign indicating a new speed limit. Watch for slow vehicles. What vehicle are slow? What speed limit are we looking for? 80. Great. Perfect. We are gonna have to slow down because we have a curve coming up. There we go. But as you can see, it's going along super fine, no problem. The truck is responding as it should. The truck, if you're asking, no, if you're wondering, pardon, about the truck, it is a Scania 770S 8x4 configuration. The truck that I drive every time on ETS2 since the release of the Scania S on ETS2 in 2016, 4 years after the initial game release. And what I drive with is a Moza the Moza R5, so 5.5 Newton meter pound peak torque, direct drive base with the Moza truck sim wheel and Moza SRP load cell pedals. For the lights, gears and everything, I have the add-on called the Moza multifunction stocks. So it is all the same ecosystem of equipment. I am looking at when able to buy the Moza AB9 force feedback base, which is used normally for flight simulation, but you can set it up as a gearbox. I'm also looking to do a modification in the office and have a proper simulation driving rig in place. So that means with all the switches, all the gauges, and pretty much have bigger screens for the simulation rig. I've just went to the other side of the road. That is my fault. That's my fault. I was inattentive for a little bit. Sometimes that happens to the best of us. Now it's 30 here, so we should slow down to approximately 20 miles an hour, or 15, rather. Really? Everyone went off after your break, or is or whatever's going on. Me neither. Oh, the render distance was weird there. I am not doing advertisement for my equipment because I am quite frankly not even sponsored by Moza Racing, which would be amazing. It would be amazing though to get sponsored by Moza Racing, because if I were to be sponsored by Moza Racing, I would have free simulation equipment, which would be amazing. My arm is scratchy. The Itchy and Scratchy Show. Now on Twitch. I had to pull the Simpsons reference, the Simpsons reference. I had to pull it. But this is pretty much the drive. The drive's going along fine. I've been very stressed as of late, creating content on other platforms as well. I will let you know that I'm also creating on TikTok and YouTube. I overtook that truck like a maniac. No signal, pure overtake. Holy. I overtook the other truck while in a construction site. The scale of that map, for anyone that's wondering, it is 1-to-1, but it's not a real world location. So that means that compared to real life, 1,000 meters on the sim is 1,000 meters in real life. So 1 kilometer per 1 kilometer. That may have been the latest update to the program. I'm just gonna put pause for a sec and fetch something that I need to do every single day. I may need to look for my prescription and do a reload on that crap. I'm not pausing often, but I'm pausing when needed. And right now I have a medical need to attend to, so this is a situation where it's where the pause is needed and required. There we go, medical need attended to. Medical need attended to. I wish I could zip tie the sleeve of my t-shirt to my arm. That would be amazing. But that would cut blood circulation to the rest of the arm. So at the same, it would be amazing, but pardon, it would also be detrimental to my arm. So let's not go there. We have some cool tunes as well. I like lo-fi, especially for streams. I would use upbeat, electronica, or anything else, but lo-fi is good for streams. Brings you back to the golden age of lo-fi. And with trucking and with like playing a chill game or driving along on roads in a chill manner where I can chat, it's actually pretty good. I am not holding the wheel correctly right now. I am entirely not holding the wheel. My hands are just placed on it. But here's the fun fact with the truck. You don't really need to hold the wheel that much. Most of the truck is already pretty much automated. Trucks are drive by wire. What is drive by wire? It is essentially you don't have a direct connection between the steering wheel and the steering whack. So pretty much you do inputs, but the truck can kinda ignore some of them. Which also explains why I'm snacking on chips while I'm trucking, and I'm drinking Monster Energy drink. I am not drinking alcohol while driving. Do not ever drink alcohol while driving. Don't drink and drive. Except if you're an idiot like me, and use Logitech Extreme 3D Pro as the joystick. Flight stick, which I did that in 2017. It was hard to drive, but after it was the only thing that I could truck with. So at the time I did not have a steering wheel, so I used whatever tool I could at my disposal, which was the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro flight stick. It was very hard and very stupid. Very hard and very stupid. Imagine pushing the stick for your truck to go forward and pulling the stick for your truck to go backward, and having to twist the stick while pushing forward to turn the truck was no. So I set up the turns in bank, so I never twisted the stick for the direction. So to go forward and turn, I had to do like a plane essentially. And after a while, I got so bored of pushing, so I went pull. So I had the stick pulled towards me to go forwards and push it to brake. and I was on automatic, so I could just push the stick twice to go into reverse, and then pull towards me while I was on reverse to reverse. It was so difficult, but that was me at the time. I was kind of stupid, so I did some stupid things. Nowadays, I have the proper gear, so it's fine. We have 3 hours. That's gonna be the longest drive ever on the stream, anyway. We may end up being a couple hours long just for a drive. We have railroad tracks that do not have any catenary because it's diesel-powered trains on the right. Because we are in the North American part of Granitopia right now, which is known as Mygotopia. There you go. The can of my chip, my crisp or hot chip or chips, however you wanna call them, can finally leave my hands alone. So my hands did pain a lot in a couple of years. Hello, Carl. How you doing? Goodbye, Carl. Nice knowing you. Where's the train? There has been no train for like half an hour already. Those tracks will empty. They are legitimately feeling empty. 100. We're driving at 90. It's 50 kilometers during the night. The blue sign means night 50. The sun on top means 100 days. So during the day, people in cars can drive 100. I am limited to 90 kilometers an hour. I could drive 100, but I prefer to keep the speed limiter on for evident reasons. Is that if you drive at 100 with a truck, it can do some instability, which is kind of dangerous. But realistically, trucks are more than capable of driving up to 130. It is just that the upper ceiling for trucks is 100 due to potential stability issues with the trailer, which could flip the cab and destroy the entire truck. As you can see, my trailer is already being kinda unstable on the back because it leans into corners. It's a leany bitch, as we love to call them. Is that? No, that's a truck. That's a truck that's like a kilometer ahead of us, if not less. What's the speed here? No, it's a no overtake sign. Okay, reduce speed ahead. Good, we have a reduce speed zone. Should probably lift off the foot of the accelerator and start braking right now. Perfect. It's 60 even. We're gonna slow down even more. Shift down 2 gears. And here we are. Set up the cruise control to 60, so we remain at the speed limit here. We are driving through bad water. I wonder if the water here is really bad for the town to be called bad water. We don't need to turn, so I will not need to brake to turn at the fork in the road up ahead, so it's fine. We have power steering, we have everything. The truck is looking pretty good today. Truck is looking pretty good. Pretty good. We have entered bad water. We should have a 50 zone up ahead. We got a fine. Police! There was no speed limit sign until the intersection. How would I know it was 50? Fix your road signs, bad water. We don't need to stop here. We have the priority in that road. How would I know that it was 50 if this sign was misplaced by the authorities? They're having a nice bonfire party over there. Son of a skunk. It is 80 at the sign, so we're gonna stay on 50 and now we accelerate. There's some nice fog. Some nice fog particles. Oh, I'm overspeeding. 80, boom. Cruise control set. We don't need to slow down in this turn. I'm just fetching the wheel a bit further to this turn. There you go. I'm one-handed on the wheel. I do not recommend you drive one-handed, especially if it's a truck. Be two-handed. Doesn't matter the position. As long as you have two hands on the wheel at all times, or when needed. Oh, fine, I can accelerate to 90 here. Fire rescue. That was a fire rescue truck. Sweet. Getting down, we're still in the green zone according to my steering wheel, so we are in the max fuel efficiency and miles per gallon range. That's really good, because it means that we're saving on fuel. And the tank looks like it's not in a great fuel position right now. Let's see, we have oil that's looking good, 88%, temperature normal, oil pressure normal. The truck is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Truck is looking to be happy. If the truck is happy, I am happy. What's the speed in there? 980. Fifth down. I am on the sequential gearbox, so I have my right stalk where I pull towards me to go up a gear. I push down to go down a gear. There we go. We accelerate again. Those cars behind must be like, wow, we have a truck that actually drives the correct speeds. Holy damn. We're going along smooth. Well, yeah, you're going along smooth. You have someone that knows what they're doing with a truck. Lean into the corner, yeah, let's go. Dude, we're not supposed to lean into the corner. I just drive the truck a bit like a Formula 1 car. Although, mind you, my direct drive base is entirely set up just for trucks. It's not set up for cars. Because I would need the thing to be a bit higher and the angle to be less shallow, more of a steep angle for the wheel. Here it's a more shallow angle. And the steering wheel that I use has realistic dimensions, so it's not just it's not a small wheel, it's a huge steering wheel. It's in real life, if you'd see my steering wheel in real life, you'd be like, damn, it's a huge one. Well, yeah, it's truck size. Everything on a truck is much bigger, even the steering wheel. Oh, that was close. There we go. Accelerate. Gas, gas, gas. Gotta press on the gas. On. Oh, come on. Chips, please come up. What goes? I have a. Oh. I know I just like to say press on the gas because I don't step on the gas right now. I'm just pressing on it. It's kind of like a cover. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a well done evasive maneuver. Holy crap. I'm not even driving with the correct shoes. I should have like correct shoes for driving. I'm driving with flip-flops on. Well, for a truck it's not really a huge issue, knowing that the pedal is hinged to the floor. So you have less risk of having the flip-flop go under the pedal compared with a car. 50. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Oh. Why did my signal just deactivate on its own? Is my signal drunk? 50. 60. Nice, nice wine factory on the right. Winery. Wine factory. Yeah, I mean, nah, it's cultural, but it's kind of the thing. Bridge up above. Where are we going, Chief? Well, we're going to Grand Utopia. The longest drive, 125 kilometers taking 3 hours. I did not expect to make a long stream today about all about the drives on a map like this. It is on Project Japan's on Project Japan the drives can be completed like in 3 hours. I could complete like 5 or 6 different jobs. But here, 3 hours, 1-to-1 map. I at least can. Oh my god. That's gonna be in about 3 hours and 9 minutes from now. Come on. There's toilets in a couple kilometers in like 1 or 2 kilometers, maybe 11 kilometers actually. We are freaking stuck at 90 because we have the speed limiter. Why'd you speed ahead? Where'd you speed ahead for something that is like in 1 kilometer? Are you fucking for real, sign? Oh, boom, perfect. A trucker got a snack while driving. No choice. Got a snack and drink energy drinks while driving, or smoke 500 cigarettes, 100 cups of coffee. That was a bit of Chris Knight's Highway Junkie, which is a copyrighted song. I wish I could play it live on stream. 100 cups of coffee, 500 cigarettes. I don't remember the rest. I just remember this. Highway Junkie by Chris Knight is also used as the intro music for the was 1999, I think, 1999 or 1997 movie called Space Truckers. It's a movie about truckers being in space. Which was partly inspired by the movie. I mean, they could have done the same lengthy trailer chains as you see in the movie, because in the movie trucks have like 500 trailers behind them. Not 3 max, 500! And you don't directly dock with... And the docking sequence is the truck gets docked and there's a kind of like a jet bridge coming to the truck to let truckers disembark from their trucks. They could have added that in Star Trucker. That would have been awesome if you could disembark from your truck and go into the stations. Like meet other truckers, have a meal at the rest stop. They could even make... if that's possible, I'm not saying that it's impossible. Maybe that's gonna come on that update. But if it comes with that update, they better add more sectors, and sectors that are really huge, like because currently the sectors are kind of small. Couple of gates, one station in the middle. So sometimes like Spark City is kind of a big sector. It has like multiple rocks, little things thrown about, still cool, a couple of gates. But they could easily make a sector that's 1,000 by 1,000 kilometers. Well, 1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000 kilometers because we're in 3D space. They could easily make a sector that is that big and still have people enjoy the sector, like a multiple station sector essentially. That would be amazing if they did a sector where you have not one, not two, but like 20 different stations in the same sector. Wait, are we already down on the main highway? What the hell? The downhill is much easier than the uphill. What the fuck? These turns in the downhill are much easier than in the uphill section. What the fuck? I'm questioning my entire trucking career right now. How is a downhill supposedly the hardest thing to do on a truck, seemingly the easiest thing for me? I managed the speed like a champ throughout the downhill. Ah! I kind of chip that got my hand stuck for a millisec. Ah! Yeah, it's real quick. I've got snoozes back! I've got snoozes back! Yay! Thank you, Twitch, for finally giving me snoozes back after like 3 days of drought. Hey, Twitch! I have a suggestion to make to you guys. Why not give the streamer unlimited snoozes and their lead mod, like the streamer and their mods, unlimited snoozes? Huh? They could snooze ads for an entire stream. If they don't want to have a stream with ads, they still get revenue, but no ads. That'd be amazing. I know I'm shooting my I might be shooting my affiliate status in the affiliate partner, whatever. My status with Twitch in the foot by making that suggestion, but come on, Twitch, please let us have the option to still make money but without ads. That would be amazing. I'm blipping the brakes right now. Yep. You arrive perfectly at 60 kilometers an hour. 69. Nice. As long as it's not 6-7. You know what, chat? Yeah, I'm gonna pull the chips out from the package. Holy shit! Yeah, there's chips crumble over my pants. Great. There's always something going on in that stream. I have bits of chips on my pants. I have broken chips left in the container. I took the unbroken chips out of the container. That fog looks amazing. Amazing good. Hi. Fog. The fog looks amazing. Looks. Looks amazing. Where is that tunnel? Ah, for God's sake. Tunnel. No. Not wanting to say the word in Japanese, that would be appreciated. Bro was driving at the speed of a snail. Sorry guys, we seem to be held up by a truck. I have the raiders that are behind me, truck. Go, drive. They're behind me. They're waiting for us to drive further ahead. Oh, train on the left. Lip the brakes. You know, the fog looks freaking amazing over the scenery. Not gonna lie. Man, those realism mods are just bringing something to the table that I enjoy. You may not have the fog like I have the cool fog over the horizon. This is part of like when I mean over the horizon, I mean like over the forests and everything. These are all the mods that I use. I have about at present 155 mods enabled. Oh no, what is going on in the cord of disk? What is going on in the cord of disk? Did I receive some pings? Yeah. Yeah, one of the corners so just said something. But yes, we won't abandon this drive. It's taken a while, but oftentimes the best journeys are the longest. And if you want to know the setup that I have for my pedals, it is a realistic setup. That means the clutch is on the left, but it's non-functional right now. Accelerator holder on the right, brake in the middle, but they're broken up into one block that has the accelerator and the brake, and the clutch that is left alone on its own side. Why is it like this? Because it's a truck setup, where on trucks you usually have the brake and the pedal on the right side on their own. You have the column in the middle for the steering wheel, and then on the left side you have just a clutch left alone. And some trucks have a fourth pedal called the footrest, which is a hard pedal that does not move, but it's just there to rest the foot. And some trucks use the clutch as a footrest, where the clutch is locked into position just for the driver to rest their foot. This is usually done on automatic bigger box trucks, where physically there is a clutch pedal. It is not connected to anything, but it's also there's a block installed under it to lock it in place, just as a footrest. So it is angled, not connected, and used as a footrest. But most of the time you would have your foot off the clutch, just resting there on the floorboard, which is what I currently am. I just have the right foot doing brake accelerator, but I don't have automatic. I have to switch on my own due to the sequential gearbox. So I shift on my own, but the clutch is automatically applied by the truck. What? Fuck it. Oh. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's overtake. But no, the yellow lines started right away. I'm like, oh, fuck. Need to move back into the lane. So I moved back into the lane with the signal still set. Hey, I'm gonna leave the lane. Why don't I let the truck itself select the gear? I do not trust a fully automatic gearbox. Because sometimes it can get stuck. It can get stuck in like third or fourth for quite a while. While you know that you need to switch to the upper gear. Because for it is sensical to stay stuck in a lower gear for quite a while, while for you, the driver, is more sensical to either shift up or down depending on the situation, while the gearbox does not know that. The gearbox just knows I need to be as fuel efficient as possible, so I'm gonna select that gear and stay on that gear. Someone may have fallen asleep at the lead moderator. I can hear snoring in the background. Before restarting ETS2, I hadn't been on the sim for like a month or two, and I immediately had everything just come back to me. You never forget how to drive. You can stop driving for 1, 2, 3, 4 months, and as soon as you come back to it, it's like cycling a bike. It comes back immediately. The knowledge stays stuck in your mind for quite a while. What you saw me do while downshifting 3 gears at once is I was building more air pressure into the air systems. So now we have full tanks of air, so we won't have any air pressure issues. It's just to build some pressure in the systems and bleed out what we don't need at the same time. Like bleed out condensation, because we don't want condensation in an air system, because it can introduce liquid into a system that's supposed to just be air. And no, air is not a liquid, it is a fluid. There's a difference between a fluid and a liquid. Although technic... Oh shit, sun to rain. What is the rain probability today? Damn. There is a high chance of participation today in the air. I know I should say precipitation, but come on, it's fun to say participation instead of precipitation. What the hell? Bro ran over the construction site sign, so on that, oh, there's no construction site. Then he slowed down so fast I crashed into him. Do you have your lights on? Yes, even in daylight I still keep the headlights on. They could turn off the headlights in broad daylight, but I prefer not to. Because weather situations can change at any moment, so it's better to keep them lights on. I think the lead mod fell asleep. I'm not sure. There you go. We have stopped. Sometimes we have a crash, but most of the time we don't. We're at 5,000 RPM on idle. That's a great idle speed. There we go. A back drive in. Keep distance. I'm keeping distance. I'm keeping loads of distance. Well, not loads, it's one pole of distance. I should keep like maybe 5 or 6 poles. The Itchy and Scratchy Show. Oh. Oh, that felt good. Boxhaven is coming up soon. It's 5:27 in the morning. Damn, it feels like 5:27 in the evening. We're supposed to arrive at 8:16 in the morning. I'm keeping a bit of distance away from the truck in front because I don't know what this driver is about. We've seen them stop violently and crash into us. But I'm also keeping my speed in check. I'm keeping my RPMs in check. Deep grade, next 2 kilometers. Yeah. Watch for slow vehicles. I'm not using the brakes right now. If you see a green icon pop up, it's the... I have to use the term, so sorry for everybody else that may be neurodivergent. It's called the retarder. It's to slow down the engines and slow down the truck at the same time without using the brakes. I don't make the terminology, it's legit called the retarder. Look it up. Look it up on Google. What a retarder is. It's just a device meant to slow down things. Itch. Nose bridge itch at the worst time possible. Holy. Hopefully I can go over my glasses to itch the nose bridge. Place the pillow under the neck. There we go. That was one heck of a downshifting sequence. Just to avoid crashing, that fast downshift was amazing. Wonderful time. What do they mean no left turn on that intersection? Oh yeah, because the yellow lines. 3 quadrillion years later, we still have not arrived. We still have not arrived. "17 kilometers left to go up to Foxhaven. We're skipping Bully, which is down. What is the speed on this bridge? No specific speed. So it's 100? Apparently. Deep grade, next 1 kilometer. Not that steep. I'll retract what I said. We are losing speed. Goodbye, bully. There we are. We overtook that truck like a champ. There we go, we indicated that we're coming. Ads start soon and I cannot snooze the ads. Oh no! I'm too busy driving. Oh. Why'd you speed ahead? This is manic, the amount of reduced speeds in Mygotopia. They're manic. Nice, slow down, really nice. Well executed. Raining a bit too much. Increase the speed of the wipers. There we are. On the little nice bridge. $40. Driving along just fine. In a slow speed zone because there's 40 around here. We could have accelerated all that while because it's actually 18. We did not have an indication that the speed limit changed, so I was still assuming that was 40. I can see the lights being reflected in my window, and so weird. And you are all back. Welcome back, Twitch. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are the ads? Were they good ads? Were they to your taste? We still have 2 hours and 38 minutes left to go. Slow. 50. Too many speed changes on that road. Can we have lesser of a speed change? That would be appreciated. Why is that truck parked on the side of the road? Oh, it only uses cameras. So that's one of the nice fancy new trucks. Max wiping power. It is very tiring to be a trucker. scary lake. Not gonna lie with you, chat, it can get quite boring trucking along. It can. Oh lord. You're itching at the worst possible moment. Nice. When your ears itch at the worst possible moment. Lake Radiator, Postboro. What the? Multiple roads into Postboro. It is supposed to be the morning. Why are streetlights getting on right now? What the hell is going on? Roundabout time. It's roundabout in time. Who the fuck's even bypass? Well, that little bypass keeps the drive interesting. Someone on a mobility scooter. Take a look at this sunrise. Tunnel, not lighted, but it's fine. That's what headlights are for. Well, there are lights, but they don't work in this tunnel. Interesting. straight through here. Stimulate to our interchange. $550-meter long. But more like 20 meters, but okay. There we are. Now we don't need signals because we're entering this road and we will need to quickly make a stop here. Waiting. Step right up. Camper, pickup truck camper conversion. That's pretty cool. There we are. Been here. Yep. No, we are just continue just a truck. There we are. Neutral, park and brake. Oh. No. I can't recouple. What the hell? I've accidentally uncoupled the trailer. Oh. Thank you. I had to go forward to recouple the trailer. There you are. 50 minutes left. Yay. The train shaved us some of come on, track. Some of the time on the job. Thank you, train. Where do we need to go? And alright, that was not our initial routing, but alright. That's our initial routing, much better. Why did he change the routing? Full traffic, perfect. That's where we're going. Towards full traffic. $50. That's what I read correctly. I just want to check out. That's 50. Said 50. Stay green. Well, we passed on the orange. It's fine. Time to slow down. I went up from here. The room, no one's coming. Perfect. Let's go! Finally, we made it on the highway. Yay! No longer on the roads. We're no longer on normal roads. Yay! 49 minutes left on the job. Sweet. What can I accelerate to 90? I think. Nice. Well, we pretty much smooth sailing into the destination from here. 49 minutes. Sweet. we can finally drive a bit faster. Oh, whoa, 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 truck, truck. What were you doing? Driver attention went off. There you go. Finally, some bit of faster roads. 2 lines, distance, security distance. 1 line, danger. 2 lines, safety. What is the speed? 110? We're at 90. Yeah, that's good. Oh, there's a freaking toll. Ah! It's fine, we took the electronic toll collection system and we had better toll. So we rolled through the toll instead of stopping, which saves us time. The Dog's Bay. I love the name of this place. A Bain du Chien. Dog's Bay. Why had it turned down the bridge? I am overtaking a queue of vehicles that have slowed down because of one truck. You cannot be fucking serious. Getting some speed on the downpour. There we are. Run Utopia of America. No vehicles. We are a truck, so we need to go into the slow vehicles lane because we're gonna lose so much speed that we're gonna slow down. Supposed to be 110, but due to the slow vehicle lane, we're actually losing so much speed. Oh, going towards Saint Benoit. Interesting. The slow vehicle lanes is also an exit lane. Makes this road very interesting. Oh, that was actually a highway entrance. Whoops. Oh, hello. Welcome back. You're what? Ah. I'm like 40 minutes away. 40. Been driving for so long. Feels like this job is never ending. We took the train though, so that shaved off a load of time. I arrived at the train station, we had like 2 hours left. The train shaved off, yeah, about 2 hours of travel. So it looks like that I was right to take the executive decision to take the train. That car is a maniac. We have 2 lines stop pulling in front of me like this. You have to have 2 lines between you and me. There you go. I'm really just calling out the cars. You're like complete maniacs. There you go, that dude pulled away from my lane. What kind of great idea took me to just drive on that? Oh my god, DN432. Hi mate, how you doing? You know, DN, you can call me Nanali, it's fine. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Just doing some more trucking along, this time in a way different location. We are on a fictional map called Grand Utopia, which means I'm gonna show you the world map right away. Navigation world map. Yeah, I'd call you Nanali, but I see Songbird here and I'm like, I probably should call that. Nah, it's fine if you call me Nanali, it's fine. Honestly, Songbird MTCH is just my Twitch name. But yeah, we are in this little world where the distances are longer than on other maps. Like between Windfield and Mewland there, there's approximately like 30 kilometers. We've driven from all the way up here, Paulsboro. We went through Badwater, driven then through Crater Lake, Hillside, Skip Bully, straight to Fox Haven, to Tor, and now we're going all the way down there to Islandus. It's different. It's a fictional location, which is awesome. Goes really well with the whole ethereal vibes. But it's honestly fine if you call me Nanali. I wouldn't be like, oh, it's Songbird on Twitch or whatever. No, I'll be like, oh, that's my friends. Yay! Oh, by the way, I thought no, I bought. Sorry, my Max mouse cursor is in the way. I bought some onigiri today, 1 hour on my backpack plus 2 on the fridge, and inside was still frozen inside. I heated in the microwave for like a few seconds. It didn't work out as expected. To see the seaweed was kinda rubber-ish, but in the Chinese market. Oh yeah, about that. If they're frozen, what you should do is instead of heating them up in the microwave, a good technique, put them in a Ziploc and do a bain-marie technique where the Ziploc is underwater, the onigiri stay dry, but then they don't lose any profile of the seaweed or anything. They're not under like not under boiling water. What I mean underwater, I mean like the lukewarm or ambient water, just so the water should be warmer than ambient air, but should not be boiling. There you go. But it's awesome that you bought some onigiri. Well, what flavors of onigiri did you get, by the way? Ziploc? Oh, the bag, so it doesn't come water inside. They come with plastic already, but that is around the onigiri to open. Yeah, yeah, the thing you have to pull so the seaweed goes to the rice and then you can eat it all together. Yeah, I know that those quick open bags. Well, you could reuse the quick open bag in a Ziploc under warmer than ambient air. Let me check. Give me a minute. Okay, sure. And I fixed a lot with the audio between yesterday. You helped me fix some audio, but I fixed some more audio today. So I can hear the song, you can hear the song, everyone can hear my voice, no problem. You just cannot hear the lead moderator due to a technical difficulty with OBS not capturing the server correctly. I should be probably driving in the right lane, but who cares? That's gonna teach cars a lesson. I could pull in between that car and that truck just to be an asshole. Should I? Oh, man. No, the safety distance would not be respected anyway. We have to have 2 lines between each vehicles. There's a safety distance. You see the lines on the side of the road, they're actually distance indicators. Between these trucks there's about 2.5 lines, so they're good. I'm taking a look sometimes at the GPS. Oh, thank you, truck, for pulling away. For giving me the space. Aha! The truck pulled away, I took the space. That was so cool. The truck started pulling away. I was like, oh, I have the space now. Good. I bought 2 flavors. Teriyaki and chicken curry. Oh. I sent a picture of one of them, the other already eaten. Someone just crashed into us. I will check it out right now. Ooh. Ooh, chicken curry. You got a good one. You got a good one. No, what I'm saying, you got one of the best onigiri on the market. Chicken curry is honestly really good. Teriyaki is also really good. What was that voice in your background? Whoa, I can hear your Discord going off. was €2 each. Is it expensive? No. Two, €2 per onigiri is about the price you pay for an onigiri in Japan. So €2, that's €4. That's about the price you pay for two onigiri at like 7-Eleven or Family Mart. So no, it's not that expensive. It's actually pretty good. You paid the local Japan price for onigiri, which is awesome. So no, it's not expensive. It is actually pretty cheap. €4 is 749 yen. Looking up, yeah, that's about the it's about the price you pay for two onigiri at Family Mart or 7-Eleven. Didn't need to go. No, I needed to continue here. No, it's about 300 yen per onigiri in Japan, which is the same price that you paid. So no, they were not expensive at all. They were pretty affordable. But if we were to compare the price of onigiri to Switzerland, then forget about eating onigiri in Switzerland. They're too expensive. Interesting, they usually charge a bit more. You pay the cost of transportation and everything. Yeah, you usually have like I know that in Switzerland if you get onigiri you have to pay import fees, exports, customs, and even a little markup for the store to make some cash. So yeah, I know that is shocking that you paid such a low price. That is very shocking. What are you tired of? Lead mode, your body is really weird nowadays. You gotten used to live on a normal sleep schedule. Checking the store because I like to see what's new. They had some rice wine for €3, 522 yen. That's kind of curious because I've seen mentioned in some anime. Oh, you found some good stuff there. You found some good stuff. Rice wine is good. It's tasty. Although in anime they call it rice wine in anime because of content laws and stuff due to globalization and different laws regarding alcohol and stuff. It's actually sake. Sake is made from rice. Well, lead moderator said, what did you say? Cleaner? Moderator said that this is a cleaner, but realistically, I showcased like a cheap brand of rice wine that you can get for super cheap at the store, but there's some more expensive rice wine. There you go. That has like cherry undertones, oak undertones, or what have you. Like €3, it's not that bad since most wines here are expensive, like 20 or so, or even 100, depending on what you're choosing. Yeah, normal grape wine can be very expensive depending on what you're looking for, the taste profile, the age of the wine, if it's protected name or what have you. Lead moderator said that Walmart had a brand called what? Members Mart that costs about $5 and it's really good. But that is in America. Here, if I want cheap wine, I have the closest store to me, and the cheapest bottle I can have is like the equivalent of $11 or about €9.80. But if I go into France, then I can get some cheap wine and some good quality cheap wine as well. When I'm saying good quality, I mean for what it is as cheap wine. What did you just say? We have a banner on my screen hiding it. There was also like 8 sushi rolls for €5. It was frozen. I don't know if it's normal to freeze them. I wanted to buy so me and my bestie could try, but she didn't want because you need to unfreeze and heat, which you couldn't on the streets. They probably froze it for transport and forgot to thaw them out. Because usually rolls, like sushi and rolls, so sushi is like the piece of fish on the rice without the seaweed around. But sushi and rolls are not supposed to be frozen and heated back up. They're supposed to be, and if they are frozen, you are supposed to let them thaw out for a little bit before eating them, just so the rice does not get a different taste profile and the fish does not cook. So yeah, if you want to eat them, let them thaw out for a little bit. It is recommended to do so than heating them up. Although in principle, heating up a roll is not dangerous. It just changes the entire taste of the roll to something that it was not intended. Is it sushi tips and trips? They had a ton of mochi. I love mochi, but only when they are cold. They had it on the shelves. I didn't really like them in ambient temperature. Somehow cold has better taste. Yes, that I agree with you. Cold mochi has a better taste profile. It's not super well. You can eat it at ambient temperature if you like it, but realistically, it should be like fridge temperature. So when you eat mochi, they should be cold because then they don't stick to your hands. They get a better taste profile, and you can really get all the undertones from the mochi instead of in them room temperature. I've had room temperature mochi before, green tea mochi though, which is my favorite. They were good, but once I put one in the fridge just to test, I'm like, oh, it's even better when cold. So, and it's a good little street food that you can have with you in a little ice pack container to keep it cold, so you can put some in those refrigeration containers that keep the cold in. Not necessarily a cooler like a bento that keeps the temperature of the element it was originally in. Like the ALTT water bottle, but anyway. You put them in those things and you can enjoy them cold on the streets and have the better experience. I've had bento on the Shinkansen, but I didn't buy one of those bento that you can keep. It was a non-reusable bento box. They exist. It was a paper bento box that I had on the Shinkansen. What I was doing that day? Yes, I was going to Osaka when I had this bento box. It was good. I think it's one of those where so curious. Oh, sorry. What's happening? What is happening? I gotta mute real quick. I gotta mute real quick. Uh, okay. Oh, curious about something. They had a lot of ramen in plastic bags, so no labels, just all squashed together. It's normal because like there's some with plastic and a lot of image description, like almost all normal products. So I'm curious for some simple transparent plastic bags. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. That is a great question. I don't know. I have never seen it. So I cannot give you any information. I can't give you any information on this. It's as puzzling as it is. It is as puzzling as it is as puzzling as it is for you as it is for me. But chat, I have to do a be right back. There is food time happening at my place. So I'm leaving you with the tunes. If that is if the Spotify wants to work. Fuck. I gotta copy the Spotify. Copy BRB paste reference. There you go. You have the tune. Like all companies are transparent with a lot of details knowing the product and everything. Some were fully transparent and strange. Yeah, the fully transparent ones well if you're really strange. But I got a BRB, there's food ready here, so I gotta go eat a little bit. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back, chat. What the wait now? How long was I awake for? A couple minutes? Back chat. Needed to eat something, so that's why I went off for a couple of minutes. But I'm back. Oh. Oh. Just have this to complete, 22 minutes. Then we're probably gonna end the stream or switch to something else. I mean, I could switch to other games, so yeah. Am I muted on stream? No, I'm not muted. Good. Good. Night. Meters an hour. Sometimes you gotta AFK during a stream for something important, and food is important. Then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Welcome back, Twitch. We are back, fully back, fully back, fully back. Awesome. We have 20 minutes left on this job. 22 kilometers. About 15 miles. You know what? I have an idea. What if we switch to NTE after this job? Huh? Diana, are you still here? My body wants to sleep and I'm having trouble staying awake. Does Divinity Rose? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Looks like that you forgot to take your vitamin supplement. Whoa. Or we could sound ETS2. You should buy some vitamins and magnesium. Just saying. maybe next Tuesday I can. Yeah, to me it looks like that you are missing some vital. You might be missing some iron, some magnesium, vitamins A, B, C, D, and E. So yeah. So you might need to supplement you in those things. I mean, eating Taco Bell and stuff is not really super healthy. Like if you eat all the same things every day, it's not super healthy. You need to break up your diet with some other things that add what your body needs. But yeah, that was a long be right back because I was actually upstairs eating with my parents. So this was a very long be right back. Supposed to be my body isn't used to stand up. How late it's been stand up to. I mean, I do stay up for quite long periods of time every time, but that's because of something different entirely. Well, I did sleep like 8 hours, like as of a few days, but generally speaking, I can stay up for very long periods of time and only sleep 5 hours here or 5 hours a day and be fine. That's really inspired by China. Anyway, but yeah, I can stay up for very long periods of time and sleep like 5.5, maybe 6 hours grand max, and be just fine. But that is because I have DEC2 gene mutation, which makes which impairs sleep. I'm not used to being up how long we've been up for. But for me, it's not a matter of being used to it, it's a matter of my body being like, hey, you can sleep a low amount of hours and just be fine. I'm actually way more tired when I sleep like 8 hours than if I sleep 5. So if I set my alarm clock, so to say I go at 2 a.m. to bed and I set it up for 7 a.m., I would be fine. But the moment I would be like 2 a.m. and wake up at 10, this is where I'm kind of tired by like 2000. It's not something that I can control. It is how my body modified itself through time. You can say that I have a superpower because I could just sleep 5 hours every day and be up for like 17, 18 hours and be fine. But it's more like a curse. I legit consider DEC2 gene mutation as a curse. You know, I'm going to eat. Have a good rest of stream, though. Have a good rest, and thank you very much. It reminds me all throughout high school and throughout my studies. I slept every time 5 hours per night, and I remember classmates being like, "How the hell are you fine at this time of day?" And I'm like, me fine. I don't know. At the time, I didn't know what was going on with my body, but I went to bed. It was 12 a.m. and I woke up at 5 every single day, and I was fine with it. I just was fine with it. When I did recruitment years ago, it felt normal to be going to bed at 12 a.m. and waking up at 5. During recruitment, all the other recruitees that were part of the recruitment were all tired when we got woken at 5:30 in the morning by the drill instructor. Don't I? I was like, yes sir, I'm already awake. I've been awake since 5 a.m. And the drill instructor were like, are you mad? I was like, what? No. Isn't it normal? I had the least decked out bed because I had the military bed sheet, the military. My bed was really military like, and all the others were like decked out in Pokemon and other things. Mine was really just whatever I had. Damn. I hope there's not a big shunt after the ramp. I gotta be careful here. Someone right, good. I can go now. Perfect. Couple kilometers left to do, and then we'll have arrived at our destination. Which is great. Whoa, what is my foot doing? Headlights are already on. I'll land this, here we come. That is a noisy tunnel. Hit! I crushed my truck on the wall. I don't like this road, 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 I don't like this road. It causes me to use the brakes as often as possible and I don't like it. Bees in the middle of the road. Right that way? I think it is. What is so close to me? Is it in the building? Next to the building. How am I supposed to get into there? Like so? Aha! Good to first drive to the delivery site, then just heading in and doing something wrong. Oh, I hit a car. Great. Yeah, based on see the block of green containers, so I should probably reverse this way a bit. Sorry, I'm just aligning the back. No, we don't overcorrect. Reverse. Go down a bit. Go down a bit. Sometimes we hit the other truck. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Adjust front something a little something like so. Perfect. What do we call a multi-point maneuver? Okay. Can I straighten the truck relative to that angle of drive? Yes, I can. We go all the way straight. Something along those lines. Correct the front. Oh, we've aligned the front to the back of our truck. And now we reverse. With tiny micro adjustments. Do some micro course corrections. Look at both sides. There we go. We are parked. We need money and some XP. 892. Yeah, no, I'm in between. Yeah, I'm ending stream. So I'm gonna go ending, and I wish you all a very good Very good rest of day, very good evening, and this was your host Natalie or Songbird CH. Same cool channel, same bad timing. See you all soon. Bye bye, and thanks everybody for the raids.